This box did turn out to work for some things, not for those box sprints, but for other things. So now we're going to do, this is a little bit of a progression. This is our squatting or our quad dominant. So put your foot up on the box. Again, the box I have here is 6 to 12 inches high, whatever is good. 12. Yeah, whatever is good for you, okay? And now you're just going to step up. That foot is going to stay there the whole time and then back down, just like that. So here's where we don't want to use. We don't want to be jumping up on the box. So we're trying to use as much of the leg and as little momentum from the rear leg as possible, okay? Obviously, we got to do both sides. Okay, now we're going to take that row and we're doing it with one hand. So now, more challenging because again, there's going to be a rotational component here. The band is going to be pulling you to that side and you want to keep your pelvis square, okay? So both legs feet parallel. Okay, now row, just pull, yeah, just like that. So it doesn't take a genius to figure out that if she can't stabilize her trunk, she's going to be rotating. We're trying to use this as an anti-rotation exercise as well as an upper body pull. Good. Okay. Next one is the single leg hip bridge. So again, you have to judge whether, not everybody can do these. I mean, they're tough. So I'd like to take the off leg, the non-working leg, and just straight out like that. Again, your arm just like that. And then back down. Just like that. It's not a huge range of motion, okay? Whatever. And Carolyn's pretty strong, 6-8 inches maybe. Just like that. And this may really expose if you've got dominant hamstrings, because now you can't share the load, it's all on one leg. And you want to think of your foot, knee, hip, and shoulder in the same plane, okay? So in other words, her foot's not out here, nor is it inside her midline, okay? Because then that gives you much better force application because it's all in alignment. Just like that. Good. Okay, now the next one is single arm version of that band chest press. And again, the same thing as with the row. Oh, we did that, didn't we? No, we did the row. Go ahead, turn around. And just, yeah, use that side. One leg forward. On the chest press, I like to do a split stance. It's just kind of more natural. The row, you can either do a split stance or parallel feet, just like that. So there's all kinds of bands on the market. This is just one. I mean, if you got the handle ones, they work great. I mean, you just have to have some sort of, now a lot of them have actually resistance labels on the bands, like the ones I use with clients will tell me 50, 60, 70 pounds or whatever. So instead of just get up, you go, oh, it's red. I mean, yeah, whatever. Another company's color may be different. So, but basically with these flat bands, the wider and thicker the band, the harder it is. And there's some monster bands out there. I had some in my gym that were 400 pounds. One band. I mean, that was a big mother. So, not a lot of people use that. So they're all, and you can get these at Dick's, online. Amazon sells everything these days. So, the one thing to bear in mind though is constantly check the wear and tear, okay? You do not want to get smacked in the face with one of these. Okay, that would not be fun. So look for fraying. They do fray, they do wear out over time, and if you keep them out of the sun and keep them in a dry place, they should be all right for a long time, but you leave them out in the sun too much or, whatever, they get frayed, get rid of them. Don't, play around. Okay, the last one is, it's just another plank, but now we're doing it for longer time, 45 to 60 seconds. So, I don't know that we need a demo of that.
Oh, yes, we do.
You just want to see
She
her.
knows we were doing them for a
Okay.
minute earlier, so, yeah.
I'm getting a vibe.
I'd rather
Okay,
rest on
good.
that one.
Carolyn, what did you do? You don't tell me any of that. Okay, now the last, any questions on that grouping, those 5? Yeah.
Just a quick question, if these circuits, should we do the circuit once?
Go through it once and then do it another time or 2 times. Well, again, depending on your current fitness level and time. I mean, if all you have is time to go through it once, that's better than nothing. Believe me, I can't emphasize that enough. Consistency is the key. It's the king and everything else is in the court, okay? So you gotta apply it consistently.